Welcome to the spoken tutorial on arrays in Perl. In this tutorial, we will learn about index of an array, length of an array, accessing elements of an array, looping over an array, sequential array, and array slicing. Here I am using Ubuntu Linux 12.0 for operating system and Perl 5.14.2. I will also be using the gedit text editor. You can use any text editor of your choice. You should have basic knowledge of variables, comments, and data structures in Perl. Knowledge of loops and conditional statements will be an added advantage. Please go through the relevant spoken tutorials on the spoken tutorial website. Array is simple data structure which contains elements of any data type. Array index starts from 0 always. In Perl, it is not necessary to declare the length of an array. Array length expands, shrinks as and when elements are added, removed from it. The syntax for declaring an array is @myArray equal to open bracket 1, 2, 3, single quote ABC single quote, 10.3 close bracket semicolon. The last index of an array can be found with this command $myArray. Let us understand this using sample program. Open the terminal and type gedit arrayIndex.pl && and press enter. This will open arrayIndex.pl file in gedit. Type the following piece of code that is displayed on the screen. Here we have declared and defined an array which contains 5 elements. As array index starts from 0, the last index value will be 4. That is number of elements, which is 5 minus 1. Press Ctrl S to save the file. Now switch to terminal and execute the Perl script. Type Perl arrayIndex.pl and press enter. The output will be as displayed on the terminal. Now let us see how to get length of an array in Perl. There are many ways by which we can find the length of an array. Index of an array plus 1, that is $array plus 1. Using Perl inbuilt scalar function, that is scalar open bracket @array close bracket. Assign array to a scalar variable, that is $arrayLength equal to @array. Let us look at an illustration of an array length using a sample program. Switch to terminal and type gedit arraylength.pl && and press enter. Type the following piece of code as shown on the screen. Here we have declared and defined array which contains 5 elements, so output will display 5. Highlighted are the various ways to find the length of an array in Perl. Please note, we have concatenated the output in the print statement using comma. Press Ctrl S to save the file. Now let us execute the script. Switch to terminal and type Perl arraylength.pl and press enter. The output will be as displayed on the terminal. Now let us understand how to access individual elements in an array. Indexing is used to access elements of an array. Let us look at an example for accessing elements of an array at first position, last position, any position. Switch to terminal and type gedit perl array.pl && and press enter. Type the following piece of code as shown. Please note, my array is declared with @sign, but to access an array element we need to use $sign. To access the element at any position, we need to pass index to an array. Here, to access the first element of my array, 0 is passed as index. To access the last element of my array, we have passed the last index of my array. Recall, we have learned about this earlier. Press Ctrl S to save the file. Switch to terminal and execute the script as array.pl and press enter. The output will be as shown on the terminal. Now let us understand how to loop over each element of an array. There are two ways of looping over an array: using for loop, using for each loop. Let us learn how to use these loops to iterate over an array using sample program. For this, switch to terminal and type gedit loopingoverArray.pl space ampersand and press enter. Type the piece of code as shown on the screen. Here we are printing each element of array by iterating the index. The for loop will execute till the value of I variable reaches the last index of an array. Here, for each loop will be executed for each element of an array. Once the array reaches its last element, it will exit the for each loop. Please note, if you are not aware of for and for each loops, please go through the relevant spoken tutorials on the spoken tutorial website. Now press Ctrl S to save the file, then switch to terminal and execute the script as perl loopingoverArray.pl and press enter. The output will be as displayed on the terminal. In Perl, we can declare a sequential array as @alpha_array equal to open bracket a dot dot d close bracket semicolon. That is, alpha array will contain elements a, b, c and d. Similarly, @numeric array equal to open bracket 1 dot dot 5 close bracket semicolon is same as @numeric array equal to open bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perl also provides array slicing. This is nothing but extracting part of an array and dumping it into a new array. @array equal to 19, 23, 56, 45, 87, 89 close bracket semicolon. @new array equal to @array square open square bracket 1, 4 close square bracket semicolon. After slicing, the new array will look like @new array equal to open bracket 23, 87 close bracket semicolon. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we have learned to find index of an array, find length of an array, access elements of an array, loop over an array, sequential array, and array slicing using sample program. Here is assignment for you. Declare an array of rainbow colors, print fourth element of this array, print length and last index of this array, loop over each element of an array using for and for each loop. Declare array as @myArray equal to open bracket 1 dot dot 9 close bracket semicolon, and then create an array of odd numbers from above array using array slicing. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial project team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials. gives certificates to those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT, MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. Hope you enjoyed this Perl tutorial. This is Amol signing off. Thanks for joining.